Yeah, it was a lot of injuries. Obviously, the first one was my knee. Um, that was, after having a major, I mean, having the knee surgery. First, it was strange how quick it happened. I know y'all was like, how did it? But, going to see the doctor, they was wondering, how I was playing on it. So they wanted me to go do surgery. I did surgery. Had a couple of setbacks, but knee still was swollen. So they told me, a couple of doctors told me it wasn't, you know, they don't know if I can be back for playoffs. So I got a whole bunch of different opinions, and you know, it was and I got some of the best doctors, and they told me I could play, so I decided to play. Um, and I came right back before playoffs, and that's when all the injuries just started coming back to back to back to back.
What can you go through some of them? Like you said, is it like elbow?
Yeah, my elbow. This series, that was the first. It got hyperextended, a lot of swelling in the joint, but first it was my elbow, then it was my wrist, then I had a hip pointer, and then I twist my ankle. So, but the training staff did a good job, man. My hats goes off to them because a lot of times I was just like, man, I don't know if I can play, and they got me ready, they got me out there, and I gave all I could give, and I lived with the results.
Obviously, no one is 100% at this point in the season. If you're lucky to make it this far in the season, how far did you feel from being at your to being 100%?
Realistically, I probably was at the best, maybe 70, 75 at the best. That's what I felt. It's a lot of times I knew that my body wasn't, me not playing the whole season, and my body didn't get the strength that it needed, especially my knee. So I think the biggest thing for me this offseason is I got to get healthy. I got to do whatever it takes to get healthy so I can, play at 100%. I don't even know how I feel to play at 100% right now. So it's crazy. So that's the biggest thing we got to do, man. And I feel like the training staff, they with me, and they're going to really help me. The management with me. They're going to send a lot of people down to Atlanta to work with me. So I'm pretty sure I'm confident I'll be 100% when training camp starts.
Is your plan to spend the off-season mostly in Atlanta?
Yeah, to in Atlanta. But once I get ready to pick back up basketball activities, I want to, come back here, work with the team and a lot of their staff members, because I feel like, I can understand more of the offense, and how I can, get acclimated to the offense even more, because it was kind of like learning on the go. I missed like 40 games, and then I had to learn the offense all over again and learn where I can get my shots. And that's the biggest thing for me, man. I just got to get back and get comfortable, because like I said before, this was one of the hardest seasons I ever had, but it was definitely a positive, and it let me know that, I can play through anything.
Is it bittersweet that way because it's your first year here, first year in Toronto with this group? You have to miss a ton of time, but at the same time, you're good to be out there when the team's doing things that it hasn't ever done.
Yeah, it was bittersweet, but at the end of the day, I know I set goals for myself individually coming in, and I didn't reach any of those goals that I wanted individually, but as a team, I did. So that's the ultimate result, is this team and not myself, and I learned that coming in this league. So, but at the end of the day, I still want to reach some individual goals that I set for myself, and that's what I got to do this summer. I got to get healthy and get back and playing at 100%.
DeMarre, all the way back in Vancouver, you said you're curious to find out with this team, like how they'd respond to adversity. If they could like grind out wins when it got ugly. After everything you went through in the playoffs, like what did you learn about the Raptors in that respect?
I think we finally found an identity for ourselves. We're a physical, grimy defensive team. That's the type of team that, you want to be, and that's the type of team that we are. The Raptors, when you think of the Raptors, you think it's gonna be a physical night. They're gonna get up in you. They're gonna come block shots. They're gonna take charges. They're gonna do the little things to win the game, and that's the type of identity you want. You don't want that identity that you're only offensive minded. And I feel like we changed that identity this year, and we got to keep looking forward to a bright future.
Troy, how hard is it to take the plan, because you've been through a long playoff series before, and that success, you hope it carries forward, but how do you bring like a 20-game playoffs to next season and build on that?
I think we learned a lot this playoff, from the aspect of, sometimes when you have teams up, you got to go on and step on them so you can get more rest. I feel like we went to too many game sevens, and we learned that you got to take care of teams early, especially when you got home court. And it'll catch up with your body when you take teams to game sevens every series. And I think fatigue kind of set in. We're not going to make excuses, but I really believe that. And I think that's the biggest thing we learned this playoffs. We got to really, when we have home court advantage and we got a chance to step on somebody's throat, we got to do it. We can't play around with teams and know that we got another game at home and we can come back home and win. We got to kill teams when we're on the road too.
No one in the East has made it past LeBron in the last 6 years. You've made it to the end of the East bracket in each of the last two. What is it going to take for a team to reach that level to get past, now in this case, the Cavs?
I think we're right there. I think, a couple of pieces here. Myself, getting 100, I really have to get in the weight room. So it's a lot of things that I take upon myself that I have to do. And I think we're right there as a team, that we can do as a team. We're real close. We won our two games at home. We could have did a couple of things right yesterday and won 3. But LeBron, he's playing at a high level. His team's playing at a high level, and your hat goes off to him. But I feel like we're right there. We just need a couple more pieces. And rest assured, man, we're not going to keep getting to these conference finals and not getting to the finals.
Hearing the chants from the fans rain down last night after the game, what does that mean to the players, and does it potentially weigh in and factor in for free agents this offseason?
It means a lot, man. It just shows, like, the beauty of this country, the beauty of these fans. Words can't even explain it. Just for the fans to appreciate the players like they do is amazing, man. You can't even put it into words. You can go out to eat, and fans are just happy to see you. And you don't come across fans like that all the time. You come across a lot of fickle fans, fans that when you're doing good, they're happy. When you're not doing good, they jump off the bandwagon. But these fans going to ride with you night and day. So it's just a beauty, man. And I'm just happy to be a part of this organization and be part of the Toronto Raptors and this culture.